I am Dr. W.B. Gungure from Kamla Nehru Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today we are discussing the isopolyacids. In these isopolyacids, we are discussing what is meant by isopolyacids, formation of isopolyacids of molybdenum and tungsten, and the structure of isopolyacids of and their anions of the molybdenum and tungsten. In the periodic table, there are certain elements like niobium, tantalum, chromium, molybdenum, tungsten, they whose anhydride or oxide undergo polymerization and forming the isopolyacids, and their anions are known as isopolyacid anion. So how these are forming? These isopolyacids of the transition metal elements we are discussing in today's part. So today's topic is the isopolyacid, and these are the this is the part number 5, and in this part we are discussing what is meant by isopolyacids of chromium and molybdenum and tungsten, and also we are discussing the structure of isopolyacids of the molybdenum and tungsten. So what is meant by the isopolyacids? So we can say that in the periodic table there are certain elements like vanadium, niobium, tantalum, chromium, molybdenum and tungsten, and their oxides or anhydride undergo the polymerization in acidic medium, and these polymeric species are known as polyacids, and their corresponding anion is known as the isopolyacids anion. So what is isopolyacid? Isopolyacid anion. So polymeric species is known as the polyacids, and their anions are known as the isopolyacid anion. And now this term polyacid can be defined as the polymerized form of the weak acid of amphoteric metal like vanadium, niobium, tantalum, and that is the group number 5b group of the periodic table, and some element like chromium, tungsten, molybdenum of the group number 6b of the periodic table in the +5 +6 in the oxidation state. They show this type of polyacids, and the anion of these polyacids contain number of molecules of acid anhydride and their salt, and these are known as the polysalt. So here we are discussing first the polyacids of the chromium, and in case of chromium, chromium O4 2- is the stable in the aqueous solution, and the polyacid which contain only one type of acid anhydride is known as the isopolyacid, and their salt is known as isopolysalt. Isopolyacid contain only one metal along with the hydrogen and oxygen. So we can say that acid anhydride can condense with other acid. Example here is the phosphoric acid or the silicic acid, and number of synthetic procedures are available for the synthesis of isopolyacid and their salt, and it generally less stable as compared to heteropolyacid compound. So isopolyacid and their salt are generally less stable as compared to heteropolyacid compound. The compound which is obtained from the simple acid by the elimination of water molecule from 2 or more molecules of same acid, and so such type of compound isopolyacid are obtained from the simple acids. So here chromium O4 2-, so this is the important isopolyacid of the chromium. So in case of isopolyacid of chromium, the important example is CrO4 2-. So this is an example. CrO4 2- is a stable polyacid in aqueous solution, above pH 8, that is in the basic condition, and by decreasing the pH, that is in acidic medium, CrO4 is unstable. So we can say that it is stable above the pH 8, that is in basic condition, and decreases the as we decrease the pH, that is in acidic medium, this CrO4 is unstable, and this compound get protonated and polymerized and forms isopolyacid or isopolyacid anion. So here is a given some reactions. CrO4 polymerized in acidic medium. So this is the reaction in acidic medium shown, CrO4 2 minus, and it forms H2CrO4. So this is get protonated. So this ion get protonated and in the acidic medium and form in this type of H2CrO4 compound. So 2 minus charge was there, now it is neutralized. H2 is there, H2 plus and CrO4 2 minus. Now in case of the basic, some more reactions are given here, that is this compound now H2CrO4 undergo H2Cr2O7, and here is a removal of one water molecule, and we get this type of compound H2Cr2O7. So one oxygen and two hydrogens. So minus water, we get this compound, isopolyacid, protonated isopolyacid. Now another reaction here. If you take 3 molecule of H2CrO4, if there is a removal of 2 H2O, then we get H2Cr2 H2Cr3O10. So these are the reactions in which this compound undergo polymerization. So this is the polymerized reaction shown here. And in the third case, if we take the 4 molecules of H2CrO4, then it undergo polymerization and there is a removal of 3 water molecule and we get H2Cr4O13. So these are the polymerized reaction step by step. This is the compound formed in acidic. This compound now undergo an elimination of water. Here elimination of 2 water molecules, here elimination of 3 water molecules, and we get the different polyacids as an example shown here. So this is the compound where we obtain different types of compound of the polymerized compound of this isopolyacids of chromium. And in the next here is shown isopolyacids of molybdenum. Now here molybdenum trioxide MoO3 is a molybdenum oxide and also called as anhydride of molybdenum, and again now at high pH, that is in basic medium, MoO3 MoO4 2 minus are stable. On gradual acidification they get protonated and polymerized to give the isopolyacid and their anion, which are shown in this reaction. And so again now similar to chromium, isopolyacids of molybdenum, that is molybdenum oxide or anhydride. These anhydride oxide of the molybdenum undergo the polymerization, that is molybdenum oxide undergo polymerization, and at high pH, that is in basic medium, these compounds are stable, that is MoO3 MoO4 2 minus are stable, but on the decreasing the pH, that is in acidic medium, the compound get protonated and polymerized to give the isopolyacid and their anion as shown here. So this is the compound MoO3, this is the anhydrides of molybdenum, undergo polymerization, and this is the monomer stable at high pH, and that is in a basic medium. So it is stable, and after that we get the trimer of this compound. So trimer is MO3 O11 4 minus. This is the 3 molecules combined and we get, this is the monomer, and from this it undergo polymerization and we get the trimer. So this is the polymer, 3 molecules repeat and we get the trimer of this monomer, and after that it undergo this polymerization again now, and we get the hexamer, that is isopolyanions of this compound, and the pH at this stage is a 4.5. Here when the pH is 4.5, then this time again undergo the polymerization and we get the hexamer isopolyanion. And after that now this isopoly acid at again pH, at lower pH, if we decrease the pH 1.5 to 2.5, we get this isopoly acid shown here, H3MO6O21 3-. Further it undergo the polymerization and we get isopoly acid, and here the pH is 1.25 and it forms. So as we gradually decrease it undergo the polymerization and protonated. So this is the hexamer, this is isopoly acid, this is another isopoly acid. This compound obtained is a hexamer isopolyanion, and here is a 1H plus and MO6O21 6- are there. So this is the isopoly anion. This compound have 3H plus, H3 is there, so 3H plus and MO6O21 6-. So this is the isopoly anion. In this case also there are 7H plus and MO12O41 10-. So this is the isopoly anion. So in this way we obtain the isopoly anions of the molybdenum. So this is the reaction, shows the oxide or anhydride of molybdenum. Monomer is stable at higher pH, that is in basic medium, but gradually if we decrease the pH, then it undergo the protonation and polymerization and we get isopoly acid and isopoly acid anion. And another important compound of the element is a tungsten. So in the next slide shown isopoly acids of tungsten. Similar to molybdenum, tungsten oxide, that is WO42-, is stable again at high pH, that is in basic medium, but on gradual acidification it gets protonated and polymerized and forms isopoly acid and isopoly acid anion of the tungsten. So similar to molybdenum and chromium, tungsten also undergo the polymerization and protonated when the pH is less. So at higher pH, that is in basic medium, WO42- or anhydride of tungsten are stable, but after gradual decreasing the pH or in the acid medium, this compound undergo the monomer is undergo the polymerization and get protonated. So the reaction is shown here in this case. So this is the compound, 2 protons are here, and this is the tungsten oxide, WO42-. So this undergo the polymerization and forming the compound at pH 6. Here this is the monomer. At pH 6 we get protonated and polymerization, HW6O21. This is the para-tungstate isopoly acid, and this compound contains H plus, 1H plus is there, and W621 11-. So this is the isopoly acid anion. So this is anion of the isopoly acid of tungsten. Similarly here we get the here H2WO4 and H2O. So it get hydrated and also get protonated at the this compound is obtained when the pH is greater than 7. When pH is greater than 7, then this oxide undergo and forming this compound. When pH is 6, then we get this compound and forming isopoly anion. And this compound also further undergoes and if decreasing the pH at pH 5, it forms this type of compound, W12O4O41 10-. So we get, and further it gives the W12O39 6-, and this compound is a blue color compound. So in this way the isopoly acid of tungsten are also obtained, and chromium, molybdenum and tungsten undergo protonated and the polymerization, and we get different isopoly acid anion and their compound. So these are the reactions shown here of the chromium, molybdenum and tungsten. So at high pH they are stable, and at a lower pH, that is in acidic medium, they get protonated and the polymerized and give the isopoly acid or isopoly acid anion. So what is isopoly acid? We can say that It polymerized species contain chromium, molybdenum, tungsten along with the O, oxygen and hydrogen. They are known as isopolyacids, and their corresponding anions are known as isopolyacid anion. So these are species, polymerized species which contain the element like chromium, molybdenum, tungsten or niobium or tantalum along with the oxygen and hydrogen. These species are known as isopolyacid, and their corresponding anions are known as the isopolyanion. So this is what is about the isopolyacid. So in the next slide it is shown the structure of isopolyacids. So we can say that in case of the structure of isopolyacids, the structure of isopolyacids of chromium, molybdenum, tungsten have been studied by the X-ray diffraction method. The structure of isopolyacids of chromium or molybdenum or tungsten have been determined by the X-ray diffraction method. And in this case it is observed that isopolyacid or isopolyacid anion of chromium has CrO4 tetrahedral unit. They join together, and chromium has a coordination number 4 and geometry is a tetrahedral, because coordination number 4 and the geometry is tetrahedral in case of CrO4. Small size of chromium cannot achieve 6 coordination number, and therefore the shape is, therefore in this case of chromium coordination number is 4. Due to this electrostatic repulsion between the oxide make the species unstable. However, we can say that 4 oxide ion can associate with the small chromium without sufficient repulsion, and this is also supported by the radius ratio rule. So chromium form 4 coordinated complex or the not 6 coordinate complex. So showing the shape tetrahedral. And as we know how to find the radius ratio, so radius ratio of cation and radius ratio of anion is shown here. This is the formula to find out the radius ratio. Radius of cation upon radius of anion. So cation chromium plus and anion is a oxygen minus. So here radius of cation divided by the radius of anion, chromium 3 plus and anion O2 minus. So here in the next slide it is shown. Check the radius ratio in the following standard table is given here, and it gives the coordination number of chromium and its geometry. So radius ratio is given, coordination number, this is the standard table, and geometry is also given, and examples are also given here. So in this case, when the radius ratio between 0.0 to 0.115, the coordination number is 2, and in this case geometry is linear, and the example is BF2. When the radius ratio is between 115 to 0.225, then the coordination number is 3, and the shape is a triangular planar, and example is BF3. And when the radius ratio between 0.225 to 0.414, then the geometry coordination number is 4 and the geometry is tetrahedral, and the example is CrO4. When the radius ratio is between 0.414 to 0.732, then the coordination number is 6 and the geometry is octahedral, and the MOO6 is then example. So on the basis radius ratio also support the structure of the polyacids. Now structure of the isopolyacid. Now it is observed that isopolyacid and isopolyacid anion of chromium, that is CrO7 2 minus, Cr3O10 2 minus and Cr4O13 2 minus, all these are formed by the corner sharing of tetrahedral CrO4 2 minus unit. So there is a unit of CrO4 2 minus. These isopolyacid are isolated from the solution in the form of sodium or potassium salt. So all these polyacids are isolated or separated from the form of sodium or potassium salt. Their structures of these polyacids are shown here. First structure is the structure of Cr2O7 2 minus, where two tetrahedral unit is shown, Cr2O4 2 minus. So chromium, here is the chromium 1 metal, this is 1, 2, 3 and this is the 4 are the here oxygen. So 1, 2, 3, 4 oxygen and 1 is the chromium. This is tetrahedral unit, another tetrahedral unit, so they share by the corners. So this is the structure of the Cr2O7. So 2 chromiums are there and oxygens are 7. So these are the two chromium. This is shown by solid circle, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 are the oxygens. So this is the compound. What is the Cr2O7? Have two tetrahedral unit joined here by the corners, and so this is and another structure is shown here. Structure of another compound of polyacid, chromium 3 O10 2 minus. In this case, solid circle is the chromium and hollow circle is the oxygen. In this case, three chromiums are there. So this is the one tetrahedral unit, this is another tetrahedral unit, this is third, and this is the solid chromium, this is chromium, chromium, and these are the oxygen shown here. And so this one tetrahedra share with this through this corner, here is through this corner. So these are the structures in which the tetrahedral unit are joined with each other by the corners. And so structure of Cr2O7 2 minus, structure of Cr3O10 2 minus are shown here. They share with the corners. So we can say that these isopolyacid anion are isolated from the solution, and structures are shown here. In this case, CrO4 unit are joined by corner. CrO4 units are joined by the corner and by sharing, and not by the edges and faces sharing. So here is a sharing between the corner and not by the edges or faces. So this is the structure shown. Another structure of the compound, structure of Cr4O13 2 minus. So here structure of Cr2O12 2 minus is shown here. Cr4 chromium 4 are there. This is 1, this is 2, 3 and 4, and remaining are the oxygen 12s are there. So in this way, this is tetrahedral unit share with the corners. This is another tetrahedra share with the corner. This is one share with this corner. So in this way, 4 tetrahedral units are there. So structure is the Cr4O12 2 minus is the structure of this polyacids of chromium. So here three different structures. This is structure 1, this is structure 2, and this is the structure 3, in which they are sharing the tetrahedral unit shared by the corner and not by the edges or faces. So different structures of isopolyacids of chromium are shown here. So in today's part, we have seen what is the isopolyacids, what is meant by isopolyacids, that we have seen. The oxide or anhydride of metal undergo the polymerization, and the polymeric species formed is known as isopolyacid, and their corresponding anions are known as the isopolyacid anion. So isopolyacids of chromium, molybdenum and tungsten we have seen. Also structure of different polyacids of chromium we have seen, and in which the tetrahedral unit shared by the corner and not through the edges or faces, and one they are forming different types of. So Cr2O7 2 minus, Cr3, Cr4, three different structure we have discussed in today's part.